First of all, has there ever been a better name for a Republican senator than Kelly Ayotte? Now, Manchin is a Democrat, but if they were both Republicans, it would have been perfect. Here's your Republican senators, a Manchin and Ayotte. So now, as you can see from the inappropriate graphic next to me, turns out, all of a sudden, the polls are sliding down a little bit. She's in trouble. She's reeling. What happened? She was so popular in New Hampshire. Republican senator, female, works with John McCain, Lindsey Graham, seemingly moderate when she ran. Of course, don't they always seem moderate when they run in the Northeast? And then all of a sudden, turns out she's not so moderate. Well, we had a vote on the background checks. She voted no because of New Hampshire, the people of New Hampshire. What, are you kidding me? Let me show you the numbers. First of all, in New Hampshire, 91% support background checks at gun shows, according to a recent local poll from the Granite State. Okay, now a new poll, public policy polling, says, hey, you know what? Overall background checks, 75% support that. So not just at gun shows, but universal background checks. Okay, but Republicans, she's a Republican, so Republicans don't support it, right? Wrong! 56% of Republicans in New Hampshire support universal background checks. Well, that's true, but they say, look, this is a minor issue. It's not going to hurt you overall. Wrong! Kelly Ayotte's numbers from October. Looks great, right? 48-35. She's feeling terrific. She's cruising. That's a big lead right there, right? Her approval today in April. Oops, underwater. Your Ayotte is sinking. 44-46. Below water. Disapprove. That's a 15-point drop. That's an open-handed slap. What are you going to do about that? That is the people of New Hampshire saying, not interested. Wrong direction. You're going the wrong way. 15 points over a short period of time. Now, you know that in 2010 when she won, and she'd been running, of course, against the Democrat, and it was not a close race. She won by 23 points. Okay. Not a lead. She won by 23 points. All right, now, in 2013, if she were to run against Governor Hassan, who's a Democrat, hypothetical matchup, she's now losing 46-44. Now, look, that election is still, going to be in 2016, and we don't know if Hassan's going to run. So, and I know it's a long time between now and then, but to win by 23, and now all of a sudden you're trailing in the polls against a Democratic opponent, this is bad news central, man. You're slip-sliding down that poll. No, you keep going. You keep voting with the NRA. See how it turns out for you. Max Baucus famously said after the vote, why'd you vote that way? He said, quote, Montana. But over 70% of the people in Montana want to do universal background checks. Same thing in New Hampshire. So sad day for you. Now, when they asked voters, are you more likely to vote for her or less likely to vote for her because of her vote on guns? 50% less inclined to vote for her. Only 25% more likely to support her. I can do some quick math for you guys. That is a 2-to-1 margin. That is not a margin that plays out well. Well, how about centrists and moderates, right? They're the ones that she's supposed to appeal to. Wrong again, Bob. Moderates, she lost 21 points among moderates. Her disapproval went up by 21 points among moderates. That's not helping you. And about 2/3 say that her vote against background checks made them less likely to vote for her. You got 2/3 of moderates saying they're less likely to vote for you. Oh no, suplex! And here comes the suplex, okay? Now, they're not done with her by damn sight yet. Your numbers are already crashing. You got a bunch of editorials in the local papers saying this is a disaster, and then they said it was a double abomination. I love that, okay? And then here comes Gabby Giffords, and this is sweet justice. Her group is called Americans for Responsible Solutions, and they're not going to let these people off the hook. They're going to start running ads against them. Have at it, Hoss.
Remember that ad Kelly Ayotte ran saying she's one of us?
Oh, where she's out for a run?
Yeah, that's it. Well, it sure didn't take long for her to go Washington. It says here, Ayotte voted against improving background checks to keep guns out of the hands of criminals.
Are you serious? 89% of the people in New Hampshire support universal background checks. What, she just ignored us?
Sure did. This was common sense legislation written by a Republican and a Democrat, supported by law enforcement, and it protected Second Amendment rights. But Ayotte voted against it anyway.
Yeah, and ignored the will of the people.
Well, I'm calling Senator Ayotte and telling her to listen to the people for a change. You should too. The number is 202-224-3324.
Paid for by Americans for Responsible Solutions.
So look, the reason that's really important is she's already lost the people, she's lost the voters, but you got to spend money to make sure they lose. You got to spend money to make sure that people remember. And now the money's also coming after her. So before it was the only thing they had to worry about was NRA money. Now you got to watch your back, because Gabby Giffords, to her great credit, is saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to take this lying down. I got shot in the head. I was a U.S. Congresswoman, and you guys did not have my back. Well, sad day for you. I'm coming. And I love that. So this ad is basically, after all the suplexes, etc., bit of a sleeper hold. Oh, no. Oh, it's a tap out. It's a tap out. It's over. Kelly Ayotte, look, I know it's 2016. I know it, right? And I got Michael Schur, and they did that Chris Mooney from Yahoo on the Kurt Show today, poo-pooing it. Oh, Jake, it won't matter. Wrong, it will matter. This is a sign, man. This is a shot across the bow. And as they see, every time I'm looking at that pole, as they slide down that pole, right? they're going to be, you think senators don't pay attention to this, man? When she got those poll numbers the first time in the morning, the legislative assistant, Senator Ayotte, we're having issues. I just wanted to if you don't mind, I gotta go, right? And she reads those and she's like, yeah, this might have been a mistake, okay? They keep pounding. You know what they're doing? Look, I don't want to bother running the Mitch McConnell ad. It's much harsher than the one against Kelly Ayotte. But again, Gabby Giffords' group are doing that. Mitch McConnell, who is only up by 4 points against Ashley Judd, and I thought maybe he might beat Ashley Judd and she's got huge name recognition. Now, Allison Grimes, her name is Grimes, within 4 points of Mitch McConnell. 4 points, okay? Look, Republicans have no idea the kind of cliff they're on.